Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Round Boom Boys podcast. Oh my god.
What's up? What's up, guys? Just do that the whole episode, please.
Just go, hello, everybody.
Just piss Matt off. Kill her and be like, what the fuck?
There's a gaping hole on the side of the screen right now. Friggin'. About
Sign me up.
Somewhere between 250 and 300 pounds. Approximately 4.5 feet tall. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Something just feels off. This weight on my shoulders. It feels like it's been lifted.
This episode is gonna be a freaking doozy. Let me tell you.
What's doozying today, Bryce?
Matt, you sexy bastard. I miss you. You thought I was gonna be mean to you? Nuh-uh, I would never.
Nuh-uh. Just because ignore the last 30 seconds of what I just said to you. Okay.
Listen, that was Andre. That wasn't me.
That was locker room talk. That was locker room. Oh, Bryce put me up to that.
You weren't supposed to say that. Dude, I'm chilling like a goddamn villain. I finished all my homework for the week. The Daredevil finale's out.
Yeah. Oh, for Born Again?
Hell yeah.
I've only been able to get one episode in of Daredevil so far. Though it's a really strong first episode.
Yeah, dog.
Friggin'.
Ooh. This happened a while back, pretty shortly after our last recording. But I played a game. I got on sale. It's called Ape Out. I don't know if you've ever heard anything about Ape Out.
Ape Out? Like
yes.
APEOUT?
Yes. If I were to summarize this game in one sentence, it would be monkey mode, go burr, and that's it. I think it's really up your alley. It has a very cool art style. The music does it does my favorite thing in games. Okay, this soundtrack is completely adaptive, so it changes on how fast you're running or what you're doing or who you're fighting or what happens around you. It's fucking awesome, and I highly recommend it. I've been waiting a week.
That sounds crazy cool. Why is it saying it's pairing it up with something called the Hong Kong Massacre?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I looked up Ape Out.
I'm gonna look this up too. What the fuck?
The second thing that pops up is get this bundle, Ape Out plus the Hong Kong Massacre.
What the fuck is that? Hold on.
I'm not exactly sure.
What is this?
Are they made by the same guy?
I don't know, dude. This is the first time I'm seeing this game. What the hell?
It kind of looks like Hotline Miami, but 3D.
Yeah. What is?
Why?
I don't know what. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is, but I can vouch for Ape Out.
Vouch for Ape Out. You should just vouch for Hong Kong Massacre without knowing what it is.
Why not?
Very good.
That can't go wrong.
That could never go wrong. Bro, I had the wildest stream I had in a while last week.
Yeah? What happened?
You ever hear of the game Postal?
Yeah. I'm not really familiar with what it is, but I know of it, yes.
Well, Postal 2 is the popular one, and it's the one I was playing. It's basically, it's just a game where you have to do menial chores because your wife, or as the game dubs it, the bitch, gives you a list of chores you have to do. And the goal of the game is to try and do these tasks as normally as possible. But the bad part is you live in a world where literally everybody is hyper violent and offensive.
What the fuck?
Including you. And there's a button where you can unzip your pants and piss on people. And there's even a tally.
You should.
There's a tally in your stats that shows how many gallons of piss you've pissed on people.
Fuck?
And
it sounds like an incredible game.
It's fucking it crashes constantly because it's made on Unreal Engine 2 hardware, and there's
part of the experience.
Yeah, and all you have to do is go get milk, go to church, stuff like that. But this game, every time it's they don't tell you how any of the controls work. So I accidentally kicked somebody when I accidentally kicked a guy while trying to give him $5 for half a gallon of milk. Oh my god, modern economy be modern economy.
Yeah, as you do, right?
And the guy fucking starts. It's an Indian guy that's behind the counter. And he immediately starts doing like a chant and starts pulling out a shotgun and shooting you if you like, because I accidentally kicked him instead of gave him the $5. He went postal. And this of all streams is the one where somebody rated me with like 45 viewers.
Yeah.
So like 33 people were watching me just scream my head off, running around, pissing on people, kicking dogs, and shooting people and shit.
I can't wait to see the clips.
It's fucking and I had to give up eventually because after like 3 hours of playing the game, there's a level where you have to go to church and confess your sins or whatever.
Sure.
And oh my, this is offensive as fuck, but there, right after you go to the priest and confess your sins, a group of group of Muslims appear at the church and start blowing shit up and shooting it.
What?
So you have to survive and like a shootout and make your way out of the church without dying or getting exploded.
You do.
I got almost to the end where there's like this super long hallway where there's like 20 people shooting at you, and right when I was about to get to the end, the game fucking crashed. And I was it's so like fucking poetry. I was so fucking mad, and I was like, well, this is a good place to just give up, I think. I think I'm good for now. I had 33 people watching me just in utter anguish, like running from the cops and stuff like that.
Did you go postal, perhaps?
Perhaps. I tried my hardest to not go postal, but the game literally doesn't let you. I had to return a goddamn library book, and people in environment... Right? And environmentalist protesters start pulling out guns and lighting the library on fire. So now I have to kill all these
you do.
Now I have to kill all these environmentalists.
Yeah. That's the next logical step.
I'm barely scraping by, blowing their heads off, eating slices of pizza to get my health up. I had to smoke crack because apparently it gives you infinite health for a short period of time.
Let me search up this postal real quick.
Postal 2 specifically. It's the most bonkers fucking game I think I've played in my entire life.
Postal 2. Oh, it's $10. Hell yeah. Let me check this.
They might be making a better port of it here soon because they're making a VR port of it.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So, like, they might be making, like, a modern port of it, and that would be so nice, because the game does not function in its current state. It crashes. It crashes every time you fucking sneeze while playing it, bro. It's like...
Wow. Of course it takes place in Arizona.
It does take place in Arizona. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Is that accurate? Is that accurate, then?
Dude, I don't know. This looks pretty accurate.
I don't know, the literal first level of the game is that you have to go to your job to pick up your paycheck, and you work at the video game company that makes Postal. And when you go there, there's a group of protesters outside your work saying stop putting violence in video games and stuff. It's like, we can't be violent, it's bad for children and stuff like that. And, you know, like, fair enough. You collect your paycheck, and then all of the protesters start grabbing guns and shooting up the building.
You know, what the fuck? There's a cat silencer? What is happening? What?
I couldn't bear to do the cat silencer. That just sounded that was too far for me. Friggin' every scenario is do mundane thing, and then everybody starts pulling out guns for no reason. That's the entire fucking game.
Looks like peak fiction, if you ask me.
They made a fourth one recently, because apparently the third one was awful. And have you ever heard of the man John St. John?
I have not.
He's
all sorts to do stuff.
It's John St. John is the fella that voices Duke Nukem, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, is he in the film? Is he just gonna show up and be like, "What's up, bitches"?
And
Sweet.
he also voices Big the Cat in like the first Sonic Adventure game.
I'm sorry, what? That's the
Yeah,
same guy?
yeah. He
Shit.
voices the main character now in the fourth one.
Wow.
So he voices the
Wow.
main character's name is the Dude.
Hell yeah.
We're getting
Dude, it's like, I don't have. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you could tell. I'm very tired. And we're gonna make it work today. It's gonna be a fun time. I miss Matt. I want to kiss his beautiful face. Anyway, moving on.
damn.
I
If
don't
he
have
was gay,
TikTok
I'd fuck
anymore.
him.
I don't have TikTok anymore, but apparently the guy that plays Duke Nukem, he has a TikTok, and people will comment and make him say ridiculous shit in the Duke Nukem voice. And that was like one of the only reasons I stayed on TikTok for a while, because they brought me so much dopamine that I couldn't stop.
I mean, who could blame you? Like that voice, the Duke Nukem voice alone is just like so iconic.
I would try and do an impression, but it would be really bad. So we're not gonna.
No,
do that.
it would definitely. I would definitely could not do any better. I assure you.
I don't know. Life is good. I can't complain. I started reading. My friend recommended a book to me. It's called
What's it called?
The Hail Mary Project, and it's by the same guy that did The Martian. So he's like, that is gonna be right up your alley. So I started reading it, and it's really good. It's about a scientist that wakes up in the middle of fucking nowhere on a spaceship and doesn't know who he is. So you're learning a lot about him. As
Wait, what
he's
was it
learning
called
a lot.
again?
It's called Project Hail Mary, and I really enjoy it. It's very heavy on the science part of the science fiction, which I'm usually not as much into, but this is really good.
You know they're making a movie about it.
Yeah, that's what my friend recommended it. Ryan Gosling is the lead, which is awesome. But it's a pretty good book, but he goes on like really weird tangents. And it's like
About what?
There's one part of the book where he's prepping for a really big mission, and he's like he's thinking about some like really high level world ending shit, and he's like, do I do this or do I do this? The fate of the earth is at stake. And then 5 minutes later, he's making a burrito. He's just talking about burritos, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? 5 minutes ago, you're like, I'm literally gonna die, and then it's like, I could use a burrito.
The state of the world is fucked. The world is going to shit.
So
it's going to end. Oh man, I really love when you have
burritos
that thick layer of guacamole right in the middle of the burrito,
just
so you get
perfect.
the consistent mouthfeel every time you take a bite.
That's what I'm saying. So
I hope they do
I
that
just
in
was,
the movie.
I hope so, because I was just having a real hard time. That one part, I was having a real hard time tracking it, because I was like, why are you what? Are you talking about burritos? Like, what the fuck? It really threw me off. But yeah, the rest of the book is pretty good.
There is a movie I keep seeing clips of. It's like the same clip over and over again of some like space movie that has Adam Sandler in it.
Oh, you're talking about the one with the spider? That's the second time someone's talked to me about this movie today, weirdly enough.
Really? I keep seeing like clips of it, and I have no idea what the fuck it's called, what it's about, or like anything. All I know is that a giant alien spider shows up and eats like Nutella or something.
Also, Paul Dano is the spider for some reason.
Like the Riddler?
Yeah, dog. I think it's just called Spaceman. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Really?
I hate spiders.
I do not care for spiders either. It is just called Spaceman. That is the weirdest, most simplest name for a movie I've ever seen in my life.
I really enjoyed it. It made me sympathize for a spider, so
It's a Netflix exclusive. That's why I've never seen it. I do not currently possess Netflix.
Oh man, I started sailing a pirate ship pretty recently. I'm getting really into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I recently
yo ho.
I recently sailed a pirate ship to the movie theater to go see the Plankton movie when that came out a couple weeks back.
Yeah, that happened. I forgot about that.
Did you
Was it good?
have you seen it? No, you haven't seen it.
I have not, but I saw previews because
they play it at I don't know if you're over in the land of German, if they, oh my god, if they have like box lunches and stuff over there like they do over here.
Uh-huh.
Like the store, or like.
Are you talking about Lunchables or?
No, like box lunch is the name of a store. It's kind of like a hot topic. It's like
have that.
Well, they at the mall, which I now go to more frequently than I ever have before, because like 50% of Maryland is malls.
Yeah.
They play like clips of the Plankton movie all the fucking time, and my roommate Sean is the biggest SpongeBob fucking freakazoid maniac that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, if you gave him a blood infusion, if you drew his blood, that shit would be yellow. Like that shit,
yellow and porous.
Yellow and porous. Very concerning for your blood, but he is a SpongeBob fan, so he's committing
for the craft.
Bit. Right. It's for the love of the game. So we watched it the day that it came out. Freaking.
Was it good?
You know what? It actually was good. It's probably like I'd probably say it's better than the last one that came out in theaters. What was it called? Sponge on the Run?
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably better than that.
I think we've talked about this before. I'm sure we have. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't grow up watching SpongeBob because my dad thought he was a bad influence. So
which is stupid and dumb, and your dad's a bad influence. No.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, just kidding. I love you, Dad.
Yeah, because he watches the podcast.
Yeah. He's the number one fan. Are you kidding me? He listens to every episode twice. Yeah, I was watching. I had a TV in my room. Yeah, twice. You gotta get those views up, dog.
I can barely stomach this shit once. No.
Once? That tracks. I had a TV in my room with a VCR and like 3 different channels, right? One of them was Nickelodeon. My dad, when I got the TV, because I had like Star Wars VHSs that I used to watch on repeat, and he's like,
well, like the movies or like what?
Yeah, the movies.
Which one?
He's just like, fuck it, keep this in your room. The first 3.
Oh, so New Hope, Empire Strikes Back,
yes,
and less. Okay.
I used to fall asleep to him. The Dagobah shit was like, oh my god, the ambient music, the noise in the back of all like the lizards and shit. Oh, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, one of the channels was Nickelodeon. He was like, if I catch your ass watching SpongeBob, I'm taking this TV out of your room, and I'm not joking. So I said, okay, sure. And then one night, like 10:30 or something, I got a little sneaky. I was like, I want to see what's up with this SpongeBob guy. Can't be that bad, can it? He's not gonna figure it out. I opened it. I turned it on. Oh, who is this? And my dad, 2 seconds later, he said, "What the fuck did I say?" He came in. He's like, "What did I tell you?"
How did he know?
For 2 seconds.
I don't know how he knew.
Carried that shit out of my room.
Was that shit loud?
No, not at all. He just had a sponge sense, I guess.
What the? My dad also hates SpongeBob,
yeah.
but for completely different reasons. He just thinks that
SpongeBob
he's gay, right? Yeah, he's annoying and gay, according to my dad. It's like, I hate his gay little tie and outfit and his stupid gay laugh. Like, ah!
Father, are you projecting? I think he's just projecting.
Yeah, if I ever catch my dad wearing a button-up white shirt with a red tie and brown pants, bro.
You gotta get a picture immediately.
You gotta get that shit. I'm gonna get my dad to get a sunburn, and I'm gonna put his ass in the Mr. Krabs outfit.
Please, Andre, do that. I want to see your dad sunburnt as hell.
Bright red. Fucking wearing a blue shirt, purple pants, the big fucking black belt with the buckle on it. Get him to go. Will this get my wife to love me again? Will this get my ex-wife to love me again?
Mr. Krabs? Yeah. The
Mr.
one time
Krabs.
I used to watch SpongeBob after my parents divorced. So yeah,
See,
I
the
did
thing
that.
is, my mom loved SpongeBob, and my dad hated it. So that's I think that's where the disconnect happened. Like that, I think that's patient zero right there.
Patient
But,
zero.
but my mom, my parents were so weird about what they would let me watch because they were like, "Oh my god, my phone is vibrating. How inconsiderate." Forget. No, but
Guys, he just went crazy.
I just went sicko style, insano mode. But my parents were so weird because they were like, if we think it's stupid, you can't watch it. So I was like, can I watch The Simpsons?
That makes sense.
Can I watch SpongeBob? Mom was like, only in front of me. If your dad catches you, he's not gonna let you watch it. And I'm like, what about like Adventure Time? And they both were like, no, that shit's dumb as hell. What about Regular Show? No, that shit's dumb as hell. What about Steven Universe?
I love Regular Show.
Steven Universe? No, the songs are stupid. Can I watch Family Guy? Yeah. Can I watch American Dad? Yeah. Can I watch South Park? Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
I'm like, bro, what? As if South Park isn't one of the dumbest fucking shows I've ever seen in my life.
It's good logic.
The only Cartoon Network show I was allowed to watch consistently was the only two were Johnny Test and Chowder.
Great show. I haven't heard. Oh man, Chowder! You're bringing back memories.
Chowder is fucking goated, but I was only
Chowder.
allowed to watch it because my mom passes out 2 seconds after watching anything, because she thought her ass thought that the show was like a cooking themed like cartoon show, where it was just like about learning how to cook. And she would pass out 2 seconds after turning on the episode, not realizing that I'd be just being exposed to brain rot for 11 minutes straight.
Sure.
Rada.
You take the moon, and you take the moon.
And Mung Dal from Chowder taught me so much as a child. Like especially when he was like, "You'll see, Chowder, women have these things called expectations." And Chowder goes, "Are expectations bad?" And Mung Dal goes, "Well, they're bad for us because we can never live up to them. But if we make a woman learn to lower their expectations, everybody wins."
Dude, he's speaking facts.
I'm like, bro,
For real, dude.
This is on Cartoon Network.
This is a children's show.
That's the wildest fucking shit. That's the sign of a show that knows that it's going to get canceled at any second, so they just throw whatever.
Do what you want. I mean, I feel like that's how Adventure Time was. Sometimes it's like...
Then it got 10 seasons, you know?
Then it got like 10 seasons. Yeah, totally. Either it would be like really cute and fun, or like, we're gonna destroy you today. We're just gonna make you feel like crazy today. Go nuts.
Your continued harassment of the women. It's like, what is it? Your continued harassment of the female gender disturbs me.
Disturbs
me.
It's like, disgusts me.
God, I love
Jake the dog.
Not Jake, but the voice actor. John
DiMaggio or DiMaggio, whatever.
What a fucking Chad.
He's in like all of my favorite shit, you know? He's Jake the dog. He's fucking Schnitzel and Chowder.
Bender.
He's Bender. He's the Joker in the best fucking Batman animated movie.
Oh yeah. And
he's
far
he's one of the best Jokers, if you ask me.
Rada. I feel like we're gonna go out on a limb here. This is the podcast's official stance. I don't give a shit what Matt thinks. If he doesn't agree, then fuck his opinion. I can say that now because he's not on the podcast.
He's not here to put you in your place.
So fuck you, Matt. What are you gonna do? That's right. Anyway, I feel like we can go on a limb.
Will he even get this far into the episode to know that we're talking
I do.
shit?
Every time y'all have a separate episode without me, I'll listen to it. John DiMaggio is a Chad. That's what the podcast stance is. on this man.
I mean, I can't think of anything that John DiMaggio has done that would say otherwise.
Yeah, he did my mom once. It was a very traumatizing experience.
I mean, did she have a good time?
He was getting them radas in, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is a dumb joke. Oh, God. What the fuck? No! I hate it. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh.
Fucking.
Thanks for really driving that home, Andre. I really appreciate it, buddy.
He was climbing that bitch like endive, bro.
Anyway, I'm playing Ace Attorney 6, because I realized that I never actually played all of the original games. Because I played the first 5, and I think I played like 4 and 5 back to back, and I started playing 6, and I was like, I don't like this gimmick. I'm burnt the fuck out. I gotta stop playing Ace Attorney for a minute, and I didn't get back to it for like 3 years, and I breezed through
That's a hell of a break.
Yeah. I got back into it, and the gimmick is actually really fun, and I was completely wrong. The game ramps. So yeah. I'm gonna play that Professor Layton crossover.
I really, once I start getting my new job and I get it going, I really need to start playing Hollow Knight.
You're on my. I'm right on that frequency, brother. I'm right with you.
Cause fucking my home slice Jaden was telling me all about it. He drew a picture of the main character in that game, and I said that's a wicked cool Hollow Knight, and they're like, you basically just called Link Zelda.
Yeah, because I don't really get it either.
Apparently,
I don't really get it. It's weird.
Apparently the main antagonist is the Hollow Knight, but like the main character doesn't have like their own actual name.
Yeah, it's very strange. I looked into, after like almost 100%ing that game, I went into a lore deep dive for the story. I was like, this is what was happening the whole time? Okay, sure.
It's like it must be one of them like gameplay first, lore is in the background kind of things.
It's like the Metroidvania. There are a lot of Metroidvanias that do that, right? So it fits, I guess.
Other than like Bloodstained, it tells its story pretty coherently.
I gotta get that on a handheld because I have it on PC, and I want to.
You hear that they're delaying the pre-orders for the Switch 2, and that the price of the console might go up.
I really want to play Donkey Kong, man, but I don't know if I want to play Donkey Kong that much. I don't know. Did we talk about Diddy Kong in the last episode? Did I get to go on that rant?
Yeah, that like Diddy Kong got replaced by a child that turns into a rock.
Not even a child, just a rock. Anyway, I'm not gonna get back into that. Hashtag free Diddy Kong.
Hashtag free Diddy.
That should be the title of the episode. Hashtag free Diddy Kong.
No. The people are gonna get the wrong idea.
No, you just gotta put the Kong in all caps. Hear me out.
Diddy Kong. No other
Hashtag free Diddy Kong.
Free Diddy Kong.
No, I saw one guy on Instagram that just said hashtag free Diddy, and I was like, all right, well, you know.
I don't know about that cheap.
He was talking about Diddy Kong. He was like, yeah, I'm talking about Diddy Kong. I was like,
your heart's in the right place, but like nobody who's gonna just see that is going to assume you're talking about the fictional ape character.
Yeah. Made his special appearance in the Super Mario Brothers movie. It's probably the last time we're ever going to see him, dude. Oh!
Nah, we'll see him again.
He's not in Mario Party. Or he's not in a couple of things. And it's a little worrying.
They're going to make him the new Waluigi, where he's just shafted.
I like Diddy Kong in Smash. I'm just not big in brain enough for Diddy Kong in Smash. Because I have not played Smash in a minute, but I looked at some of the professional players playing Diddy Kong, and they're throwing bananas everywhere.
Dude, they got a master's degree in trigonometry and shit.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like the way they're able to trajectorize a fucking banana peel. while they're getting their shit smoked. I don't know, bro.
I just throw banana, be happy, haha, and that's my game plan.
Shoot nut over and over again.
nut.
Commit
nut.
side B over and over again and hope for the best.
Hell yeah.
Trying to pray that you're not annoying people enough to where they stop playing with you.
Comes with the territory. Let's hope that Diddy Kong shows up in Donkey Kong Bonanza, fellas.
I feel like they'll probably have him as like DLC or something. There's gonna be like a DLC expansion chapter where you play as with or as Diddy.
But that's lame. Just put him in the main game. It's not that hard. Nintendo, I'm talking to you directly. I think it's safe. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say that this is the official podcast stance here. Fuck
okay.
Matt. I don't care what he thinks. He's not here to argue with me.
Is that the stance that we're taking?
Not just that. I mean, yeah, that and also hashtag free Diddy Kong.
Kong.
Emphasis on the Kong. I feel like that's the official podcast stance on that issue. I'm glad we got that out of the way again for the second time.
I was up till like 4 a.m. last night.
Why?
Because I was in a call with our homies Dion and my brother and
Dion,
Matt and all that. They were playing Marvel Rivals. So that was yeah. Friggin' Matt thinks that I stole his copy of Transformers Devastation for the PS4. He's like set on that.
Yeah? What makes him think that?
Because he can't find it. He has the case, but he lost the disc. And I don't have it. But like the last person he remembers lending it to was me. Like God knows how long ago. And
it's cool. I have it. Yeah, Matt. What are you gonna do? Like,
I don't have the game. But he's like, I don't know. It's pretty convenient.
In the way he does.
Friggin'.
Yeah.
He's like, it's pretty convenient that it just magically disappeared after I lent it to you. I don't know. I'm like, bro, if I had it, like, I would have
given it
by
back.
now. Like, what are you gonna do? Buy a plane ticket, go all the way to the East Coast, and beat my ass for it? No,
ransack my house.
Do that.
Yeah.
But like, bro, fucking Transformers Devastation for the PS4. The PS4 version had a super limited release. So, like, the PS4 version, like, if you're going in the wrong spot, can be, like, $300. Just
that
for, like,
me.
the actual game. Like, I settled. I got the PS3 version for, like, $30. I was like, bro, the loading time's maybe, like, 20 seconds longer, but, like, my wallet was much happier for me.
Yeah.
But also, gaming culture is alive and well because somebody shouted slurs at Dion while playing Marvel Rivals.
Well, it comes with the territory.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
So apparently, it was Matt, Dion, and like 2 or 3 other friends that were in the server, and so there was just like one slot for some random online player to be in there. And I think they got wiped. I think they got pretty smoked that round. So like right as the round was ending and they lost, the guy hops into VC in the game and then starts calling people slurs.
Oh wow!
It's like wow.
It's gotta happen once.
I thought we were out of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 era of gaming, but thanks for the reality check.
Thanks for the resurgence. Oh, I miss my boys. You know how I feel right now, Andre?
Aren't you coming down to the West Coast in June?
Yeah, but
what set days?
Now is not the best time to ask me that question. I'll get back to you. But I know it's soon. I just gotta double check my ticket
because I'm gonna be there for like the latter half of June.
I think I'm also.
If
I know there's gonna be some overlap.
If there's gonna be overlap where like me, you, and Seabass are all gonna be back in Oregon at the same time, bro.
Oregon wept.
That shit's gonna go Insano style. That's the first time that's happened since fucking 2018 or some shit.
Oh my god. It's too
Like-
long.
That's fucking 7 years ago.
Oh, I'm getting older. I don't want to
I'm
get
getting
older,
old.
Andre. Andre, you want to know how I feel right now? You want me to try and accurately describe how I feel right now?
What's that?
I feel like my feet are calling me the F slur.
Which one?
Both of them. I feel like that's just where I'm at right now. They're just both really upset with me right now. And they're
Like
calling
one
me-
leg's calling you one and one leg's calling you the other.
Yeah. Just,
That's so unfortunate.
they're just really going for it right now, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I wish I could quit my job and become a podcaster full time and live in my mother's basement, but you know, that's not how life works.
We watched me and my roommates watched this channel called Idiots in Cars or whatever. It's just a
Yeah.
compilation of like car crashes and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
A tutorial on how not to drive. And one of them was like really funny because I made an ill-timed joke.
Yeah.
Because somebody was driving down the highway in the video and they were listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, they're listening to Joe Rogan. I kind of hope that they get hit.
Oh, no.
And then immediately afterward, the guy gets T-boned and the car flips upside down.
Uh-oh.
And all of my roommates look back at me with like this
Like,
aghast expression.
are you
like
happy
I willed
now?
that in. Are you happy now? I'm like, oh no.
Oh my god. I didn't mean it.
I didn't know. I mean, I cheered for half a second when I realized I willed that into existence, but but then I realized
Yeah,
the
you know.
humanity of the situation.
Uh-huh. Have you seen the video of it's Joe Rogan but Donkey Kong and Eggman?
Yeah, I have seen that.
That's the only
I've
Joe
seen the
Rogan
one
I
where
listen
it's
to.
The one with like fucking Donkey Kong and Shadow the Hedgehog or whatever, and it's like it's got this hideous art style.
That is the only Joe Rogan I listen to.
That's fair. Have you ever seen the Joe Rogan like edits where it's just him like breathing really heavily or whatever?
And then he goes,
Or
oh,
him
or
just
like
like-
cussing a big noise. It's
Or
art.
like the Randy Savage one, where it's just him breathing really
Pardon?
heavily. There's an edit of like Randy Savage just like where it's like him doing like a rant, but it's just all the parts where he's just inhaling. So he's just like cream.
You gotta send me this video. I've never seen this shit before.
I'll see if I
That
can
sounds
find it.
incredible. What the fuck? Oh, we miss you, Macho Man. Every day, every damn day. It never gets easier.
My roommates are having a much worse day today than I am personally.
Hey, you gotta take what you can get. I'm so glad I'm off tomorrow, dude. Jesus. Oh.
Right. Forgetting
Oh
my
my god.
one of my roommates had to go all the way to Virginia to try and hunt down a car salesman that scammed him because he didn't file his registration correctly, so there's a bunch of like wrong information on it, so we can't get his license plates, and his license plates are almost a year expired because of it, because the guy completely ghosted him.
Is he going to so he is in the process of trying to find this guy?
No, he found him. He found the place where he works. But then the people were like, "Oh yeah, the boss that owns the joint is like gone. We don't know when he'll be back." And so like my roommate just left them a strongly worded letter saying, "Hey, get in contact with me to fix the issue, or we're going to press legal charges." Or
Yeah.
like,
Which is reasonable.
because
you know?
my roommate got pulled over because of it. Like he physically can't get license plates for his cars because of the incorrect information. So it's like, geez Louise. And then my other roommate has an ear infection, so they're at the emergency room right now.
Jeez.
So it's been like it's been going crazy, Sal, and I'm just sitting here talking about free Diddy Kong.
Hashtag free Diddy Kong.
Hashtag free Diddy Kong.
Which is arguably harder, I gotta say.
You know what? Being a Diddy Kong fan is harder. than
It's
having
really
an
hard,
ear
man. We're going through some tough times. As Diddy Kong fans.
Friggin'. Oh my god.
Andre,
I have a burp stuck in my chest.
He's
I've
dying.
just been going through the motions, man. I've just been doing the same things I've always been doing. Just being obsessed with Transformers.
Hell yeah. I'm so wiped, bro. I'm
Just
going to...
coasting.
As soon as this podcast is over, I'm going to make me some food.
I could not hear you for like the last 10 seconds. What did you say?
I said I'm fucking wiped, bro. As soon as this podcast ends, I'm making me some food. And I'm out. I still want to talk to you, especially now that Matt isn't here.
My phone connected to my headphones at the same time that my computer did.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, it was just like, what the hell is going on? I was just pulling up my phone to get that Randy Savage fucking video.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Secretly, I'm gonna expose myself for something that I've been doing for the past several months.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's gonna sound bad, but trust me, honestly, it's just like fine. My roommates have been showing me all of My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I've been watching like 1 to 2 episodes every day for like the last several months.
And how is it?
You know, it's actually like okay. It's a perfectly fine show. It's like
Yeah.
But like my roommate Tracy is like such a big fan of it, and because I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid due to like, you know, the whole brony stereotype shit.
That tracks with whom I know your parents are. That's not how to say that, but
friggin'
whatever.
I wasn't allowed to watch it because of the whole brony association thing. And my roommate loves the show so much that she wanted to experience the show for the first time through me.
Yeah, vicariously.
Vicariously. So I've just been watching like 1 or 2 episodes a day for like the last 2 to 3 months. I'm like I'm almost done with season 4 out of 9.
As long as you're having fun, brother.
And you know what? It's actually sometimes it's a pretty funny fucking show.
You're a brony now.
They got some. I'm not a brony.
You'll never be able to return. You can't go back.
Fucking. Are you a fan of Star Trek?
I never really got super into Star Trek.
There's like a character that plays a pretty big Star Trek character that plays one of the main antagonists.
You talking about Zachary Quinto, the guy that plays Spock?
No. I can't remember the name of the guy.
I've heard about this.
His name is John Delancey.
Sure.
And he plays like this fucking trickster god character in one of the Star Trek shows, I think. But he plays a character called...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
He plays a character called Discord in My Little Pony, and he's kind of the best part. He's kind of the best part of the show, like unironically. He's kind of like Genie from Aladdin if he was just a big fucking asshole. He was like, he almost killed. He goes through a quote unquote redemption arc, where like he has to be rehabilitated to not be a huge asshole anymore, and like the only leverage that they have over him is that, hey, we'll be like your friend if you stop being an asshole to people. It's Discord.
There you go.
So Discord constantly like puts their lives in danger for like the smallest thing. He gets a cold and he almost kills like 2 of his friends over it. And they're like, "Why would you, do all that?" And he's like, "Well, I just wanted to be sure you were like actually my friend, because like real friends would like almost die for me, I think."
You know what? That's pretty base. I'm fully behind it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
And I'm making it for the ultimate exchange. After I'm done watching this show, I'm gonna be able to sit my roommates down and show them all 3 seasons in the TV movie of Transformers Prime. So it's called the law of equivalent exchange.
There you go.
9 seasons of My Little Pony for 3.5 seasons of fucking for
It'll be worth it.
It will be worth it. The best pony is Applejack, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
The only thing that I think I might have ever seen with My Little Pony was that Weird Al posted on his Instagram that he was in it. And that's
he is. And he's one of
all I know about My Little Pony.
His character, his name is Cheese Sandwich.
Hey, there you go. That's a good name.
And canonically, he fucks and has children with Pinkie Pie, like at the end of the show.
What? Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. What?
Yeah, and like Weird Al didn't even know about it because it was like a purely visual like detail that they put in the series finale. So, like a while after, he's like, "Well, I guess I fucked Pinkie Pie at some point. I don't know when that happened."
What?
No, forget it's fucking bonkers.
We live in the timeline where that happened. That's crazy.
They do the whole Weird Al bit where like every time he opens his mouth, there's a polka fucking playing in the background.
Hell yeah.
And like he even like steals one of Pinkie Pie's songs and then repurposes it as his own. And then when Pinkie Pie is like, "Hey, that's my fucking song," he's like, I don't know what you're talking about."
It's a parody.
It's a parody.
You gotta stay on brand. Look, I respect it.
Weird Al is just in like a fuckload of cartoons for some reason.
Yeah, he was the lead of. It's same guy that did Phineas and Ferb. Did Milo?
Oh, Milo Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a main character in that?
Yeah, he is the main character in that. Yeah.
You know what? I have stuck in my head. I have not seen this movie, so I don't know why the hell this is stuck in my head. You want to know what I have stuck in my head? You know the fucking the lava chicken song that Steve sings in the
Minecraft movie?
I don't know what it's stuck in my head and I can't get it out. I just it's the same.
It's ruinously catchy.
Chicken, dude. It's the way that he. It's the way that he like fluctuates the voice, right? Like gets really into it. I guess it's just that catchy. I guess some kid was singing it. And
I think you should see the movie.
I'm going to.
Honestly,
it's just not in theaters.
I think you should. When you do see it, when it's not in theaters, it'll probably be out in digital in like a month.
Yeah. I may or may not watch it sober. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, honestly, Sean saw it while he was high, and he said he had the greatest time of his life. So
see, I like the sound of that. Not that I would ever do that, but you know.
Not that you would ever do that. As a good Christian boy.
And Matt can't fucking argue with me, you asshole. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you, Matt. You can't argue. Even though I just called him an asshole, because that's what a good Christian boy would do. Right?
I fully expected just like the fucking closet door like behind you.
He just pops in.
It's like, what are you talking
shit? Shows up.
Just hear like belt sounds in the background.
Honestly, after I get my ass whooped, that'd be pretty sick. Just to have him here, you know? I mean, if I have to get my ass whooped, then so be it.
If you imagine your friends can teleport anywhere to be with you, but the one condition is the only way they can stay is if they beat your ass for like 30 seconds.
Listen, that's a good power. I'd take that power.
What do you think is like the most like, if somebody wants that superpower, you immediately think that they're scuffed, like as an individual?
Scuffed as in like gross or
like just not a very good person, probably. If they want
time
that
stop.
Time stops. Yeah, invisibility is like the creeper.
It depends on the person with the super speed. I'm a big super speed fanatic, so I just want it because I could run fast. But there's a couple of people that would.
There's a couple of people that just want to run up and then
use that power for evil. I wasn't gonna say all that. I was just gonna say use that power for evil, but you did a fucking visual and everything. I jerked you off
at super speed.
What was that, dude? What the fuck? You just acted it out and everything. Yeah, so that's what I meant, I guess.
But like, I feel like any superpower that you could possibly think of, somebody could use for like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You could even if you wanted super strength, yeah, that's a pretty basic superpower, but you could easily use that for evil if you wanted to. I think it just is about the content of your character, maybe. I don't know.
That's right.
But like, I don't know. Invisibility, I don't see the practical heroic implications of that power.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
Like,
I don't know.
Susan Storm is lucky she also has barrier powers, because if she just had invisibility, her ass would be fucked in more ways than one.
You're right. In more ways than one? What does that mean?
Bro, if I can beat you by fucking, like, just, like, a fucking flower in your general direction. Fucking Randall ass looking motherfucker. Beat your fucking ass. Bro, his ass got beaten by a fucking snowball. Getting him, and it, like, exposed his location. He gets one shot in the fucking head and he's out for fucking, like, 5 seconds.
Oh,
what the fuck?
I gotta watch that movie again. Was that Disney Plus show any good?
Oh, what? Monsters at Work?
Monsters Inc., yeah.
The first season is, like, just okay. It's, like... It's a very standard, like, TV show adaptation of Monsters, Inc. after the events. It's got some good shit, but it's got some bad shit in it. The second season, though, is actually pretty fire.
What is the premise? Is it Sully?
So no, Sully is not the main character, and neither is Mike, unfortunately. So, like, there's two halves of the show. It takes place, like, a day after the movie ends. So, like, you know,
wow.
They convert from scream power to laugh power, you know? You know, so everything's powered by laughter now. And because Waternoose, the bad guy in the first one, gets arrested and he gets thrown in by the FBI or whatever, Mike and Sully are appointed as the new CEOs of Monsters Incorporated.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
So, like, half of the show is, like, Mike and Sully, like, trying to figure out how to be good CEOs for a company. While it's trying to prove that laugh power is an efficient form of energy because it's a new form of energy, there's a lot of people that are trying to, like, downplay it and say that it's not worth, like, changing their ways from like scream energy.
As everybody
the other
does
half of the
change.
show the other half of the show is why am I forgetting his name? I'm gonna look it up. He's not a very memorable character, but I remember it 9 times out of 10. Monsters at Work. Tyler Tuskman. Okay, so they create a new character named Tyler Tuskman, and he's the main character of the show, and the whole thing with him is that he went to college at Monsters University, and he got accepted as a scarer to, like, because he was, like, the top of his class, the best scarer they had seen since Sully and Mike were there. And his very first day that he starts working there is when they swap to laugh power. Oh,
very unfortunate.
So he can't be a fucking scarer anymore. So now the whole show is him working, like, basically at the engineering department of Monsters Incorporated. Premise, though. But, like, so he tries to, 1, work as an engineer, and 2, train to be a jokester instead, because he wants to make children laugh now instead of scream.
You want to hear my pitch for the direct sequel to Monsters Inc. if it were to ever happen?
What are you thinking? Don't be fucking with me.
This is gonna blow your fucking socks off, okay? Look. Okay. So Mike and Sully. So they're CEOs now, right? That's their shtick. So they're doing their thing, and they're trying to get shit together, and they get up to the power, right? And they're on the top, and they didn't. There's a lot they didn't know about the whole establishment, right? So Waternoose, he was not the boss. He in fact answered to a cabal of other monster creatures that are keep their identity secret and wear hoods, and they're super weird and culty. And so they're like, what the fuck, guys? What's going on here? So they gotta like accept that they have no say, right? And then eventually, I mean, the whole crux of this is that power corrupts. So that eventually, at a certain point, Mike and Sully, they start going bad, kind of like Waternoose. But let me tell you what happens at the very end. There's some big thing that happens at the end, right? And then they're faced with the decision. Okay, they're like, listen, this company is going under. We can't keep this going. So you want to know what they have to do? You don't want to know what they end up doing? They kidnap 1,000 children, and they save their company. And everything is good, but at what cost? Then they're just like water news.
So I mean, I guess that's like a, what is this? This is supposed to be like a Joker-esque like warning. Like a
power corrupts, dude.
What is this? The Wolf of Wall Street? Fucking.
I'm gonna go to Disney and be like, listen, guys, hear me out. Monsters Inc. 2.
Fucking,
Sully and Mike are the bad
there's
guys.
There's a good idea there about the whole like power corrupts, and like there's a corrupt CEOs probably pulling the streets behind even water news. Okay, but like I feel like the direction they should go is maybe not let Sully and Mike like turn into that, and just have it end with them kidnapping 1,000 children and them just being really sad about the monsters they become. That's really depressing.
You tell me that's not... I'm sorry.
I'm just not sure that's the type of movie that Pixar would make, but you know, if they went about it the right way, I'd eat that shit up. You know how like
you're telling me that wouldn't be peak fiction, dude?
It could be.
If
they wrote it the right if they wrote it the right way, that could be peak fiction. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad. Imagine they have like a you know, in the first Monsters Inc. how like one of the first scenes is they do their workout regimen, and they do their morning routine before they go to work.
Sure.
Imagine like at the end of the second movie where they turn full villain, corrupt CEO arc. Fucking they do like a parallel of that scene, but it's like it's more cold, and it's like the American Psycho opening with like their morning routine.
Like Sully's in front of the mirror, eye open, like taking the face mask off, all slow.
Yeah. Fucking
God,
Mike is just peeling off
Disney.
his face mask. Bro, I've sent letters. When I was in high school, I sent letters to Disney.
Did you have an actual legitimate pitch that wasn't the Joker story?
No, the thing was, it's not an actual sequel. I told them if they ever needed to do a Broadway adaptation of the Monsters Inc. company play, like how it's a musical adaptation of the movie, hit me up. I will commandeer that boat.
That's you gotta do it right there.
I will ship it to the 7 seas. The company play could go so hard, and they just need to let me.
I'd watch that. That'd be sick.
Forget.
I feel like that's an easy moneymaker right there.
She's out of our hair. I love that people started comparing that shot of fucking Billie Eilish to that fucking bit.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a concert shot of Billie Eilish sitting on like a stool singing her heart out into the crowd.
I know.
And it looks like exactly like when Mike. It looks exactly like when Mike Wazowski does it in the fucking company play.
I'm gonna look this up. Let me look this up real quick.
It's fucking hilarious.
She's out of our hair.
She's
Andre,
out
I don't think you understand. They have to kidnap 1,000 children, though. That's the point.
Exactly 1,000 children. Like somebody comes up with the paperwork, and they're like, "How many children have we kidnapped so far to get the job done?" It was like 1,000 children.
Dude, Disney, listen. I know that Broadway idea was pretty cool, but like,
I have it right here.
That is brilliant. That is, oh my god. Hold on, let me get a closer look at this. Dude, she's even got the green hair. There's no way.
It's so fucking funny.
It's so stupid. Oh my god. They say life imitates art, dude.
I don't know if you know a lot of Minecraft lore, or like Minecraft with like YouTubers lore.
Yeah, I'm not very well versed, but shoot.
I thought that they should have put a Post Malone song in the Minecraft movie, because Post Malone used to be a part of like a content house that did Minecraft.
That's how he started.
He used to be a part of a Minecraft content house called like Team Crafted.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
And
it's gonna happen in the sequel.
But like, I kind of get why, unfortunately, because Team Crafted was headed by Sky Does Minecraft, and like Sky Does Minecraft is a very controversial figure these days.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, they beat their wife while they were pregnant and stuff. It was really fucked up.
Sounds like a
people,
an interesting fella.
As funny as it would be to have Post Malone due to his like very like estranged relationship with Minecraft to be in the Minecraft movie singing a song or something. Like the only context for that being that he was with Sky Does Minecraft at some point would probably just remind everybody of what happened.
Well, at least we got lava and chicken.
Lava. Chicken.
Sweet mamacita. Or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But just the way that he hits those notes, man.
It's so fucking funny. I wish I could like just say all the jokes that I like in the Minecraft movie, but if you're gonna
watch
see
it eventually.
You need to experience it for yourself.
Same thing with Sonic 3. It's gonna happen eventually, I promise.
Well, I mean, Sonic 3's out on digital. You could watch that literally at any time.
Yeah. But
Get
I'm playing Ace Attorney 6 right now. Listen, I'm playing Ace Attorney 6 right now. I gotta see what happened to my boy Apollo.
Ace Attorney 6 for like an hour and a half and watch.
Absolutely not. He's given his 16th backstory. I gotta know how it turns out, man.
Look,
he's got a dad now.
Grind.
He's got two dads.
He's got two dads?
He's got two dads. Not
That's
in the
great.
sense
Good
that
for
they're
him.
married and gay, but
it's
not exactly what I meant, but okay, that tracks. Yeah, one dad is dead and the other is a criminal, so it goes deep, dude. I gotta figure it out. And
so
I gotta
has two dads?
Apollo does.
Oh,
Phoenix
Apollo
is
does.
a partner. Yeah, I gotta stay for the literary art that the Ace Attorney games are. My favorite character, politician. I want you to wonder what he does. I want you to guess what this man does. His name is politician.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he probably is like a minimum wage fast food worker.
Dude, how'd you... No, dude, there's no fucking way you got it in the No, he's a politician.
What? No way!
He's a fucking politician. Let me look at... Okay, yeah, the naming conventions for the Ace Attorney series, some of them are just like... Like, really, dude?
Really, man? Really?
I think one of them is literally I am the killer, but in weird, like, name speak.
I am the killer?
I am the killer, or something like that. Lava. Chicken.
His name is first name Nada, second name Killer.
Not a killer. Shelly the Killer. Frank Saw It. The guy that saw the murder. Will Powers. It's basically just willpower. A lot of heart. That's
lot of heart.
Dustin Prince is a fucking investigator, police investigator. Dustin Prince. Luke At Me, the man with the biggest ego in the entirety of.
Wait, what's his name?
Luke At Me.
Luke.
Luke At Me. He's got a giant ego, and that's his shtick. There's Deed Man. Spell Deed. I'm sure it's pronounced died man. Dead. Died.
Deed Man.
Yeah.
That shit is.
They
can't be serious.
There's so many of these, dude.
They can't be taking the game seriously. Like, that must be a very comedic game.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty funny, but like when you get to the fucking, I mean that the whole name behind the whole reason that Phoenix is called Phoenix is because he always rises from the ashes. He always makes his comeback. But like, it's a pretty goofy game. But like when you get to the court segments, it's pretty high octane, and they're like, all right, we gotta figure this shit out. Like, be a lawyer. like get into it.
I forget.
But then
have you not played Danganronpa?
No, but I did watch the Game Grumps play the first game, and I have watched part of the second game.
I feel like those games would be right up your alley.
Yeah.
They're similar kind of nature.
Yeah, the trials, from what I've seen, are a little goofy, but that's part of the shtick.
They're fucking goofy, and I don't 100% love them. But I've been playing through the first one on stream every once in a while,
yeah.
and I'm probably about halfway through the game.
Your favorite character probably dies. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Probably dies.
Everybody dies.
I mean, my roommate Tracy is like a super fan, and she told me that like apparently there's the most survivors in this first one.
Who's your favorite character? Because I can remember the looks.
It was Mondo. It was Mondo. Which, spoilers for Danganronpa 1, a game that came out like fucking 15 years ago or something. But, Mondo gets turned into fucking butter, and I got so mad because I loved him so much. He was like a biker guy.
Danganronpa. Oh, and that guy with the snake on his head, yeah.
Yeah. I guess my second favorite character also died. Because I just thought he was goofy as fuck. I love Hifumi. The fucking fat anime lover.
The fat dude, yeah.
And then my third favorite character is probably Sakura, who's the muscle mommy.
Yeah.
I have yet to see if she dies. I hope she does not. If I do, if I find out she dies, I'm gonna cry. Because there's such a good character. It's such a nice person, just in general. I can't go on with this. The world can't be this cruel. Is, though, dog.
I'm looking through some of these.
We can't have $90 Nintendo games and Sakura dying in Danganronpa. We just can't. I can't live in a world where both
too
of those
much.
exist. It's too much.
There's April, May. It's literally just the 2 months combined together. Red,
April,
White.
May.
He's a super American dude.
Why isn't their name Red, White, Blue?
Don't worry about it. Wendy Oldbag, she's just old. Salmonella, I don't remember how that connects to him at all.
Salmonella?
Yeah, there's a hacker. His name is Cody Hackins. That's it. Penny Nichols, she collects coins. Yeah, there's a lot. They get pretty creative with those names. They're just like, fuck it, call them that,
They sound like characters in my fucking card game, the damn things.
I mean, not every character is like that, but a lot of them are. It's like the first case of the
fucking are just a big fucking pun.
Yeah. It's just like the first case of the first game. It's like Frank Saw It comes up and you're like, oh, okay, so this is how this is gonna be. Alright. Okay, so you're prepared from the get-go.
I don't know if you've seen the channel Schaefer List. You've definitely heard of it. There's no way. I probably have mentioned it before.
Schaefer List?
Schaefer List. They're like their mascot is like this is the crab from Moana.
Schaefer List.
And
I think I know who this guy is. Hold on.
Yeah, and they like
Chickens.
They recently their most recent video is like ranking all of the first cases in like all of the Ace Attorney games.
Oh yeah, this guy. I like this guy. Hell yeah. Guess I'm watching that video.
Very good.
Oh, and it's
I own the Ace Attorney collection on Steam. I have it. I just have not tried it yet because I haven't had a good opportunity to just play it yet.
The music is so good. That's part of the reason why the game slaps so hard. The Ace Attorney 3, Godot, dude, he's my favorite. He's my boy. I want to cosplay as him, but I don't know how that would work. If I went to like a Comic-Con, because he's got a big visor on his face, and I wouldn't be able to see
like
out
with
of
the
that.
3 lines or whatever.
Yeah. That's my guy.
I mean, other people have made it work. I'm sure you could if you really started working that brain overtime.
Not that you
don't already do.
I'll be blind for real, just like my Matt Murdock cosplays. Let's see Godot cosplay. See if I can cosplay. Yeah, there's a mask.
Imagine you just put like a. Imagine you have the mask and it works, but then you just put like fucking bright LED strips on it and so that it glows. It just completely fries your retinas.
You gotta commit, dude. Oh yeah, people have done it. That's cool. Oh god, I fucking wish. Oh, I wish.
How do they do it with being able to see, man?
There's a lot. There was a cosplay.
Motherfuckers be Daredevil.
Oh, dude. I can do Matt Murdock, but that's easy. I mean, just like wear a suit and red glasses.
You could. I mean, you could make that shit work. Just
I've done it before.
It'd either be that or shave your beard a little, shave your beard just a little, get the stubble going, and then go to Comic-Con as House MD.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Get the cane going.
It's perfect.
Start calling everybody slurs or something. I don't know what
I don't know what he does.
I don't know what I've only seen like clips of the show. I just know that he's a huge asshole. He's on YouTube Shorts all the time.
I like the Pokemon lore. He knows the Pokemon lore.
That's great.
Canon. He talks about Arceus in the show.
Yeah.
Unironically, and that's all I know about House.
And this is the same show where he asks a little person if he wants to like fuck him and spin her around on his wiener like a propeller on a helicopter.
What? You know what? That tracks.
Pretty good. I'm like, what the heck?
Screw Daredevil, man. I'm gonna be House for Comic-Con.
House MD.
I've done 2 different Daredevils, actually.
Dress up as an entire like house, but with a doctor's coat on it. It says MD on it.
Oh, you genius! I'm gonna do that. I think actually, my legitimately like the next, if I go to a Comic-Con or like a big convention again, the next cosplay I'm gonna do is Ben Reilly as Spider-Man. Because I feel like all you really need to do is get like a
Ben Reilly. Oh, yeah. Oh, the one with where it's like the full red bodysuit with like the tank top hoodie thing going on.
Yeah, because that's my favorite suit. So I that'd probably be really easy to do. Just get a Spider-Man outfit and
it would probably be really easy to do a low budget one for sure.
Yeah, so I'll just do a low budget one. That's how all my cosplays are that I wear. They're just really low budget. You see my Anakin, dude? I just grew my hair out and called it a day.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that shit worked, though. I mean, you could have put the scar on your face. I don't remember if you actually did or not.
I didn't, because I can't do makeup. But I met the guy that was Anakin, and he was like, cool, get up, bro. He was like, where'd you get these records? It was awesome. Bro. The guy that plays him in Clone Wars. Hayden Christensen dipped out, like, the week before.
Well, who plays him in Clone Wars?
Matt Lanter. He's a really cool guy.
Does he do anything else?
He's in Sky High, I think.
Matt Lanter?
Matt Lanter. Yeah, I went up to I can't remember the name of the guy that plays Obi-Wan. I went up to him. And he was like, one condition, man. He also played Flash in not Matt Lanter, but the guy that plays Obi-Wan in Clone Wars played Flash for like 2 seconds, and I was one of the only guys that showed up in a Flash outfit, so he was really happy about that. Anyway,
that's awesome.
It was awesome. I walked up to James something, and
oh my god, it's this guy. Matt Lanter is this guy? The fucking main character in the Disaster movie? That guy?
I guess so. James Arnold Taylor, that's his name.
James Arnold Taylor is a fucking goat, and he does like really, really good. Like what's
he's in Nausicaa for like 2 seconds. By the way, I figured that out like a couple of weeks before the.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you bring that up to him? And he was like, "Oh yeah, cool."
He's like, "Yeah, I was there. It was awesome." But bro, I got assigned. And it was like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, there's a delay, so it's kind of weird.
I'll never forget when we went to the NSP concert.
Oh.
And like my shrill little shy little ass voice, like pointing out that Brian did Starship Velociraptor with fucking Jonathan Young, I was like, Starship Velociraptor? And he's like, yes, actually, that is exactly what I did.
I did do that.
I did do that. I'm like, oh god, I should have been more confident. I fumbled in front of Brian. I'm never going to make it into the scene now.
Listen, man, you went for it.
Brian is the fucking coolest dude, bro. He seems
concert,
so nice.
Man, it's been awesome.
I'm going on like a 9-hour flight, and then the day after that, I go immediately to that concert.
Hell yeah!
I land in the West Coast at like midnight, so I'm gonna just get like I'm gonna sleep for like I don't know 6 hours, and then wake up and have to go straight to that concert. I'm gonna be fucking whiplashed, bro. I'm gonna be zonked out of my fucking mind.
It'll be worth it.
Honestly, I might take an edible right before going.
Go for it, dude. It's Oregon.
I've never gone to a concert high before, but that sounds like it'd be a good opportunity.
I would never. I have never done that
before.
Not
if you were in the West Coast, you would.
I mean, hypothetically, if I were to go to a concert in that state of mind, not that I would ever do that, but a twerp. I went to a twerp. And
is the concert we're going to awesome. Just NSP, or is it also with
NSP twerp? And twerp, which is awesome because I've seen twerp twice live and they're fantastic. I saw them. Is the only other time
you've seen NSP is that other time that we went together? Is that the only other time you've seen them?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Damn.
How many times have you seen them? Are you trying to flex on me
only the one time. No, I'm going to some. I'm going to some concerts that aren't NSP, like later, like next month I'm going to go see Pierce the Veil. I mean...
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to go see Ghost in like July.
Actually, that's sick as fuck, dude. Ghost.
Yeah, no, they got a new album dropping this month, so friggin' yeah, I fucking love Ghost, and I saw the movie that they made last year about them, like Right Here, Right Now.
Whoa, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great. Like, Ghost is the exact band that I would never listen to around my parents because of its subject matter.
Yeah, you know.
Because like the whole gimmick of it is like it's like about like a fucking like what is it, a Satanist church or something. Yeah. Even though it's kind of like a gag more than it is like actual like what it's about.
I mean, I don't listen to a lot of NSP stuff around my mom, but, you know, she knows I love them.
I tried showing my dad one NSP song, and he thought that shit was gay as fuck, and then he saw them play on Conan that one time, and he was like, I don't think this is a good band, Andre, I'm sorry.
That's where he's wrong. Objectively wrong, but okay. I showed my mom. I don't know what we're talking about, and she really thought it was funny.
My roommate just sent me a video of a woman, a 6'7" woman, crushing a watermelon between her thighs. I don't know why, but all I can say is thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a world where that can happen, and that's a good world for me. You know.
We live in a society.
We live in a society where that can happen. Yeah, I'm excited for the concert. Yeah, dude, twerp is awesome live. They're fantastic.
If they play, look, as long as they play Magnum Bullet and Starlight Brigade.
I know they're gonna play Starlight Brigade. They've even done it without Dan. They performed it both times when I saw them. It was really cool.
As long as they do those two songs, I'll be cooked. I'll be good.
I mean, I already got my Everybody Wants to Rule the World, so I cried that one out, so we're good.
Yeah, no, I was there. You were on my arm crying the whole time.
It was
both
awesome.
When they did Everybody Wants to Rule the World and Rocket Man.
It was incredible. I love those songs. Yeah. I can't wait to see them together. Because I'm, hypothetically I would never do this, but, if I were to go to a twerp concert, I would take an edible beforehand, and, I would go to the front row, and, they would
have the time of your life.
They would literally start off right as it hits, playing my favorite song of all time, so, I would feel like I hypothetically would be going to heaven and not coming back because of how amazing and incredible that would be. Hypothetically,
reaching Valhalla,
dude. It was incredible. I mean, I would never.
Well, I think on that note, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. I think we can start wrapping this fatty boy up.
Before we finish, Andre, can you do me a favor? Do me a quick favor.
Sure.
How easy is it for you to turn that Vocaloid voice on?
How easy is it for me to turn the Vocaloid on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Give that a little whirl if you can.
Let me see if I even still have it. Because I might have deleted it.
You started it with the episode with it on, right?
Right, but that was like months ago.
No, it's like this episode you started it. Right?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm just tired. Never mind.
I don't have it anymore.
That's fine. Well, you know what? I'm gonna drop some big messages before we end this podcast.
All right, go on ahead.
Speak
your
you
truth,
guys
King.
will always remember, our podcast is a staunch supporter of Diddy Kong. # free my boy. # free Diddy Kong.
Free Diddy Kong. # 1,000 children.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Disney, hit me up. I will write that for you. I'm feeling real creative lately. I'm making a lot of creative leaps. Things are going very well. So
hell yeah.
Come see me, Disney. I guess that's how I'll close that out. But
all right,
well, fellas.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and we will see you all next time. I don't know how Matt usually ends these things. Next time, bye bye.
Love you, Matt.
Love you, Matt.